Wanna help me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
wait.
What?
Put it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Dude, I think we have to remove one thing. What about this? I think I'm gonna
Where are you gonna put your clothes?
Sandals.
Perfect.
Just hit them up.
So I'm going back on vacation, except this time it's without Jan. I've been planning a Europe trip for a while now because I've been dying to go to the UK and Switzerland. I thought of building the perfect travel backpack for my needs to make my trip easier, and so I decided to make this video to show you guys what a perfect tech backpack looks like for me. Luckily, Paperlike sponsored this video, which makes my iPad accessories a bit more interesting. I'll be giving away an item from this video, so all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and leave a comment down below. I think I learned the hard way during trips to have a proper backpack. I'm a huge fan of what Coach makes, and I try to buy their stuff at outlets. This here's a Coach men's Bleecker backpack, and it's absolutely all I need. It's a bit more refined for travel compared to my other bag, and that's because of all its pockets. While traveling, accessibility is everything for me, and that's what I like about it. This here has a side zipper that allows me to quickly access stuff, mainly my iPad, fits both my tech pouch and my toiletry bag. This makes sure I have both at hand mostly at the airports, and luckily this fits my 14-inch MacBook Pro like a glove. Other than that, the pockets are present everywhere. Front pocket dividers allow me to fit boarding passes, my wallet, and my passport. Inside you also have 3 different types of pockets, 2 small sleeves that can fit a mouse, and a zipper compartment for things like an iPad mini. I really love the design, love how this thing closes and buckles up, love the material all around. The zippers are extremely high quality, and I'm happy the bottom is not made out of suede. Putting my other Coach backpack down at airports made me want to cry often. Now in the laptop compartment, I have my go-to laptop for trips, the MacBook Pro 14-inch base model. This thing is more than capable of putting a few high-res clips together and editing pictures, which represents the main bulk of what I do when I'm away. The form factor is absolutely perfect. It's small, it has nice bezels, love the typing experience, and I have all the IOs I need. It's the laptop I carry with me everywhere actually, including when I go home and do some admin work, and for me, it truly replaces most of my desktop workflow for the essentials when I'm on the go. Not to forget, battery life on this is amazing, and it really does last me for a while, mostly when stuck in the airport or a plane while flying to Europe. I did pair this with a muffed cooling stand they had previously sent. This is actually super great to have, mainly because it makes my workflow a bit more comfortable. It also lets the laptop breathe a bit when I'm editing pictures on Lightroom, and it's exactly what I needed. It's all due to its cooling technology and material. I think altogether, the form factor this brings can be a bit too big for the plain tray tables. I'm definitely excited to see if this whole setup will fit there. I recommend giving this a try as it can really accommodate your work from different angles. For work and travel, I decided to give this Razer Orochi V2 mouse a try. I wanted something wireless with a really good battery life and a high performance sensor. Those are super hard to find, but I think this might be it. It's a 60-gram mouse without the battery and delivers a 2.4 GHz USB connectivity, or Bluetooth if you wish. It's a gaming mouse, it has PTFE feet with an 18,000 dpi 5G optical sensor, but most importantly, it claims to have 425 hours of battery life via USB. Just make sure that you are using a lithium battery or else those hours drop in half. The mouse itself, I have to say, it's very comfortable. It's a bit loud due to its mechanical switches, so if you want to stay silent on a plane, it might not be your thing. Buttons though, they feel great and it has a DPI sensor switch for you gamers. Also, if you do truly want to save weight, inside you have the ability to use a AAA battery, but note you'll get less in terms of battery life. So for travel, just use the full AA lithium battery it comes with. Now, unlike the MX Master 3S, this has no easy switch. So if I need it for my M1 iPad Air, it's a bit of a hassle to disconnect it from the MacBook and connect it to this. The thing is that for me, the iPad represents the extra attention the laptop doesn't deliver comfortably, and for long trips, I mainly use it as a way to watch Netflix, take quick notes when we are on the road traveling, and reply to quick emails when I can. It really is just for that. I did want to bring the iPad mini with me to better fit this in my bag, but because I am traveling with my girlfriend, I wanted a bigger screen so we can both benefit from the movies. And so for me, the M1 iPad Air was a no-brainer. I did pair this up with the Apple Magic Keyboard in case I needed a quick tool for typing, and because we constantly use the pen, dirty the touchscreen with fingerprints, and constantly have it on the go, I paired this up with a perfect bundle of accessories to make my life easier. Paperlike is currently selling its latest toolkit bundle. It contains all of the existing company products and is competitively priced at $89.99, which is a 16% discount compared to buying each product separately. This includes the Paperlike for iPad, the pencil grips, and the cleaning kit. For me, protecting my screen and making sure it delivers a great writing experience is important. Being able to transform this 60Hz LCD display to mimic the feel and sound of paper is such a plus. You generally get a lot more control of the pencil when taking notes on an app like Notes, mainly due to the paper-like resistance and roughness. Also, the addition of the pencil grips within the bundle is engineered to improve user comfort and precision during use. It's a set of high-quality premium grips created specifically for the Apple Pencils. Plus, the all-in-one cleaning kit solution is a microfiber wrapped spray bottle and hardshell case created with maximum portability in mind. As a whole, Paperlike ensures your screen is safe, dirty-free, and doesn't damage your Apple Pencil tips. Don't forget that Paperlike offers your money back guaranteed for the first 100 days, so make sure to check out the link down below. Now, the microfiber wrapped spray bottle is also a cleaning tool I use on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. By the way, this and the S22 Ultra for me have been great phones. The only reason I stick to Apple is because I love their ecosystem, but I'd rather have the camera of the S22 Ultra. Aside from that, reliability for me is everything, mainly when I go on trips. I know the iPhone can deliver on that. It gets the job done for me, battery life is good, and it connects to my iPad and MacBook when I need it to. I can FaceTime my parents back at home when I'm traveling and even sync my current activities with my MacBook. Plus, depending on the airline, I can use the wallet to have my boarding passes and also have my lounge access card. And so because I'm within the ecosystem, I pair my laptop, the iPad, and the iPhone with my AirPods Max. These headphones are absolutely great and I stand by them. The material and comfort they deliver are top notch and the connectivity through all my devices is great. Battery life is incredible. In fact, when I went to the Dominican Republic, I only had to charge them about 2 to 3 times, and note that I used them intensively throughout the whole trip. I did play soccer with them and honestly these things did not budge at all. They are super comfortable, don't get as hot as I was expecting them to, and while moving they felt super sturdy. For travel, they are great. I think any noise cancelling headphones are great for that, although I do recommend getting a better case to avoid damaging the headband. In there you can also store the Lightning to 3.5mm cable in case you need it for the plane. By the way, on the plane going to the DR, there was a baby in the front seat crying and these did the perfect job. I could barely hear him when my noise cancelling mode was on and I was listening to Stranger Things. Oh, and I love how cool the surround sound on these is. Ordering a drink from the flight attendant made me realize that because it felt absolutely unreal what was going on inside of these. Other than that, the only thing I will say is that if you want to absolutely benefit from the quality of the sound, make sure you use Apple Music. Remember when I said the camera on the iPhone 13 Pro Max is not as good as the S22 Ultra? Those things for me personally don't matter all that much, mainly because I bring my A7 Mark IV everywhere with me, and for trips, it's no different. I've been wanting to try the Canon R5 for the longest due to its color science, but after I recently switched from the A7 Mark III to this one, I am having second thoughts. The color science on this new camera is so different and the colors pop a lot more. It's a full frame mirrorless camera with a 33 megapixel sensor, and it's not only good for photos but also great for videos, especially especially when I film in S-Log, so whenever I want to grab quick shots for reels, I am able to capture great footage with this. I'm actually super happy I made the change because let me tell you, the foldable screen is a game changer. Just like the Anker charger I got before leaving, this here's the Anker 622 magnetic battery and it's such a good everyday carry to have with you. I massively recommend it. It's a good investment, trust me. Now it's a 5000 milliamp battery and charges at a speed of 7.5 watts. Comparing this to the Apple MagSafe battery pack, this charges faster. With my iPhone 13 Pro Max, I noticed it can go from 25% to high 90s in about 3 hours. It just depends on how much I am using my phone while it's charging. Note though that the phone doesn't know it's a battery pack like it does with a MagSafe battery pack, so this can get quite hot when using it, but if you leave it in a pocket while you're not using it, it stays quite cool. Also, if you use it as a power bank, it will charge it faster in case you need juice faster. Just know that charging the actual battery of the Anker block takes a few hours. You do have these little 25% LED battery indicators on it so you'll know when it's done. Other than that, I love the material and the design, love the kickstand it has, and I find that my moth case really snaps well with it. Otherwise, if you are really hesitant and you really rather use this as a power bank, I recommend you get some Volta cables. Look, these are extremely portable, they offer different magnetic tips and make your traveling life a lot simpler. With one single cable, I have the choice to charge my iPhone, my MacBook, or even my iPad, and these tips can literally act as MagSafe. Volta also have this 130 watt power brick, by the way. It's the GaN Charger I brought to my trip and it was my go-to due to its size and ports. I get a total of 3 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A at all times. Just makes my life a lot simpler when traveling, and a lot of this stuff I am able to fit in a couple of bags. Except for my toiletry bag, which was given to me by ULX. You can very much use this for everything, but it's the perfect bag to bring all of my personal things around. It has one large interior pocket, a zip mesh pocket, and 2 smaller pockets inside. The zippers are extremely well made and I love the fact they feel a bit like my Burberry bag. It's made from vegan leather and it only measures 9.4 inches in width by 5.9 inches in height and 1.9 inches in depth, so it really fits extremely well within my bag. I can pretty much easily take this out at the airport and brush my teeth when I need to. As for my tech, most of my accessories live in this Bellroy tech kit. I watched a ton of reviews trying to find the perfect pouch and I think this might be it. It perfectly fits my GaN charger, my Volta cable tips, my cables, Apple Pencil, the Paperlike cleaning kit, and a bunch of other accessories I need at all times. It just keeps my things tidy so I avoid losing them. It's almost as small as the dope kit from ULX. It measures 5 inches by 9 inches and 2.8 inches. Again, this along my toiletry kit fits extremely well within my coach bag and they are super easy to access. I do recommend you give the midnight color a try, by the way. It's super nice. The zippers are also nice on this and the material itself is made from a recycled water resistant woven fabric. Now personally I'd rather keep my tech with me at all times, which is why for large trips I'd rather put my clothes in a carry-on. This here is the Monos carry-on and it was very well recommended to me. I bought the olive green color they have because it looks different from other suitcases. It's aerospace grade, water resistant, and made out of a German polycarbonate hard shell. Rolls extremely well because of its silent run 360 wheels and the handle offers up to 4 different height settings. This did come with a couple of shoe bags to put your shoes in there and a laundry bag. The whole carry-on has enough pockets everywhere for me to fit up to 6 days of traveling. It has a compression pad to help you compress the main compartment and the way the straps are made makes sure they really secure your clothes. Also, the second compartment is just the storage sitting behind a zippered net with pockets. The bag doesn't have any smart features, so no GPS or batteries in it. You can definitely add an AirTag though if you want. The thing I very much like about it is the locking mechanism, which is a TSA approved combination lock. You'll find these in other high-end luggage brands as well. The shoes you'll find within these bags are mainly my Adidas Flubs and my Air Forces. For everyday walking, I actually love my Nike Air Max Dawn. These are such comfortable shoes and don't get as dirty as I thought they would. I do have this Jason Mark repel spray from for my Air Forces. This does help, although I notice I need to spray them more often. It does a good job at trying to keep them as wide as possible, and so I say it's worth it. Overall, I brought 3 different types of pair, which go from comfort to practicality to, I'd say, fashion. Air Forces tend to look good with practically any fit out there, and as much as I love my Apple Watch, my watch of choice is the Omega Speedmaster. This here is a Hazelite version, by the way. Not only was the Hazelite a couple of $100 cheaper, but the crystal looks a bit more vintage. I like how the Hazelite has much more rounded edges than the sapphire version, and so the light reflects a bit differently with my watch. I also wanted to keep the back of it closed just like the standard Moon watch had it. This was just me being super picky and trying to stay as vintage as I could. Other than that, such an amazing watch, looks extremely good, and it's fun to use. Disconnects me from the world of tech, and so I'd rather have this instead of the Apple Watch. All of it together really forms my perfect everyday carry. I've got the tech, the shoes, the carry-on, and all of the essentials I need to travel. I will leave links in the description down below for the items that interest you. Don't forget about the giveaway. It's international, so make sure you participate. At the time of this recording, I am currently in Switzerland, so I will see you guys soon. Take care.